Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something truly fascinating and a bit out of the ordinary. Imagine this, 1 pi equals 314,159 gigacredits. The world will agree with this price, chung. Now that's a statement that catches your eye immediately, isn't it? I'm Tariq Anwar, and in today's video, we're going to unpack what that means, explore the math behind it, question the very nature of consensus pricing, and ask, do you agree with this consensus price? Grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's journey into the intriguing intersection of mathematics, economics, and maybe even a touch of cryptocurrency speculation. Let's start with the basics. Pi or pi. For centuries, mathematicians have been fascinated by this irrational number, approximately equal to 3.14159. In our prompt, we see the number 314159, which if you look closely is pi's digits without the decimal point. It's like taking the beautiful complexity of pi and turning it into something tangible, a price tag. Now, why would someone equate pi to a monetary value? Well, pi is ubiquitous in mathematics, physics, and even in art. It's a constant that represents the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. Its non-repeating, infinite nature has made it a symbol of the endless possibilities in the universe. In our case, someone has decided to use this iconic number as a basis for pricing something, denoted here as 1 pi, and they've pegged it at $314,159 in GCV, whatever that might stand for. When you think about it, using pi in pricing isn't just about the numbers. It's a clever play on ideas, blending math, art, and economics into a single statement. And it naturally leads us to the next question. What exactly is GCV? You might be wondering, what on earth is GCV? There isn't a universally agreed upon definition, but let's consider some possibilities. One idea is that GCV stands for Global Consensus Value. In an increasingly interconnected world, the idea of a consensus, or a universally agreed upon value, is both enticing and in many ways revolutionary. Imagine if every transaction, every asset, or every unit of a digital currency was measured against a standard that everyone in the world agreed upon. That's the promise of consensus pricing. In our example, saying 1 pi equals 314,159 gigacredits is like proclaiming a future where a unit of pi, or a pi-based asset, is worth exactly that amount in a universally recognized measure. Another possibility is that GCV could be seen as a playful twist on modern crypto nomenclature, perhaps hinting at something like great crypto value. After all, in the world of cryptocurrencies, bold statements and unique pricing methods aren't unusual. They capture attention, spark debates, and sometimes even predict future market trends. But whatever the precise definition of GCV might be, the underlying idea is powerful. It suggests that there's a global agreement, a consensus that validates this price. And that brings us to our next topic, consensus pricing. Let's break down what we mean by consensus pricing. In traditional markets, prices are determined by supply and demand. Think about stocks, commodities, or even everyday goods. Their prices fluctuate based on a complex mix of market forces. But what if there was a moment when everyone in the world agreed on a price? That's where the idea of consensus pricing comes in. In the world of cryptocurrencies, for example, the price of an asset isn't set by any single authority, but emerges from the collective decisions of countless individuals trading on various platforms. That market-driven consensus is both dynamic and, at times, unpredictable. Yet it's the very foundation upon which digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have grown. Now imagine applying that concept to something as abstract as pi. By stating 1 pi equals 314,159 gigacalories, we're proposing a fixed, universally accepted value. It's almost like setting a gold standard, a benchmark that people around the world could rally behind. This kind of fixed pricing isn't unheard of in history. For centuries, many societies used a standard measure, be it gold, silver, or some other commodity, to establish value and ensure fairness in trade. But there's a twist here. Unlike gold or silver, pi is an irrational number with infinite digits. It symbolizes both precision and mystery. By anchoring a price to pi's digits, we inject a sense of inevitability and destiny into the conversation. The proposition isn't just about numbers, it's a philosophical statement on how value might be determined in a future where global consensus and digital assets redefine our economic landscape. So now that we've explored the mathematical beauty of pi and the fascinating idea of consensus pricing, it's time to get personal. Do you agree with the idea that the world will one day align on a fixed price, like 1 pi equals 314,159 gigacents? On one hand, there's something deeply appealing about having a universal standard, a single metric that everyone understands and agrees upon. It could potentially eliminate a lot of the confusion and volatility that we see in global markets today. Imagine a world where your savings, investments, and transactions were measured against a standard that transcends borders and cultures. It sounds almost utopian, doesn't it? On the other hand, the real world is messy. Markets are influenced by politics, emotions, and countless unpredictable events. The idea of locking in a price based on a mathematical constant might seem overly simplistic when faced with the complexities of global economics. Moreover, if we're talking about a crypto asset or digital currency, volatility is often part of the package. The very nature of cryptocurrencies is that they're subject to rapid changes in market sentiment, technological breakthroughs, and regulatory shifts. It's also worth asking, who would enforce this consensus? In a decentralized world, the idea of a single, globally recognized price might face resistance. People might argue that value is subjective, that what's valuable to one culture or economy might not hold the same weight in another. Even if we could agree on a mathematical basis, human nature and geopolitical realities might always throw a wrench in the works. Ultimately, agreeing or disagreeing with this consensus price is as much a matter of belief as it is about numbers. It challenges us to rethink our current financial systems and to consider the possibility of a future where consensus, rather than chaos, defines value. Let's zoom out a bit and consider the broader implications. If the world were to adopt a consensus price like this, it would represent a seismic shift in how we think about money, value, and trust. Here are a few thought-provoking points to ponder. A new financial order, a globally agreed-upon standard, could pave the way for a more stable and predictable financial system. Without the constant fluctuations and political interventions that often plague national currencies, trade could become more straightforward. Imagine international transactions, investments, and even everyday purchases being made against a universally recognized standard. It's a fascinating concept that challenges the status quo. Trust in numbers. Mathematics has always been seen as the ultimate truth. By using pi, a number that has withstood the test of time, as a basis for value, behind-the-scenes we're leaning into and live Q&A sessions. Engage with the community. Join the discussion on forums and social media groups dedicated to the open network. Whether you're a developer, a tech enthusiast, or a business owner, sharing your thoughts and questions will not only keep you informed, but also help shape the future of the network. Test early releases. Keep an eye out for beta testing opportunities and developer challenges. Getting early access means you'll be among the first to experience the network's capabilities, and your feedback could be crucial in fine-tuning the final product. Plan your integration. If you're a business or a developer, start planning how you can integrate the open network into your operations. Think about the challenges you face with current digital infrastructures and how this new platform might solve them. By taking these steps now, you ensure that you're not only ready for the launch, but also positioned to leverage all the benefits the open network has to offer from day one. As we count down the final 50 days, remember that this isn't just about a new technology. It's about seizing the opportunity to be a part of a digital revolution. The open network represents a future where innovation isn't limited by outdated systems and where every voice can contribute to a more open and connected world. Your involvement can make all the difference. Whether you're coding a new app, sharing ideas in community forums, or simply staying informed about the latest developments, every action counts. The launch is not just a moment in time, it's the beginning of a movement. and we want you to be a part of it. So, what do you say? Are you ready to join us on this journey? Hit that like button if you're excited about the future of the open network, share this video with friends and colleagues who need to hear about it, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage as we count down to the Open Network launch. Join our community on Twitter, LinkedIn, and our official forums to share your ideas and get involved. The future is here. Be a part of it.